Talk to
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Time to talk about who made that money in the Stella Stock Report. But before we get into this week's Stella Stock Report,
Talk to
you
him.
know what I'm saying? I got to introduce our special guest as advertised.
You
You know
know
what
it.
I'm saying? 1999 graduate of Warren G. Harding. Played for that team up north,
You know it.
AKA, you know what I'm saying? University of Michigan, defending national champs.
Facts.
Went there from 99 to 2003, did his
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Now he's a program director at Inspire Minds here in Warren, Ohio. The man, the myth, the legend, Carl Diggs.
What's good,
Welcome
Brody?
to the show.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me, man. You guys been doing an excellent job, man. Just, showing love to the community and showing love to the kids, man. So I just want to let kudos to y'all, man, for the good work, man. And I appreciate you guys having me tonight.
For sure. For
Man,
sure.
we
For sure.
appreciate you being
Hey, bro,
here,
on your
man.
intro, you forgot Fairview Gardens legend.
Okay.
Little Eagles
legend.
Yeah. He probably want those titles more than the other ones. Me knowing him like I know him, he probably want the Fairview Gardens legend and the Little Eagles legend more than the rest of them. But, that's big, bro. So happy to have bro on the show. And let's jump right into
Let's
it,
jump
bro.
right into
The
it.
Stella
So
Stock
who made that
Report.
money, Coach?
Everybody's favorite segment every week. I got kids hitting me all the time, asking what they got to do to get on there. And like I say every week, we don't talk about no bad money. We only talk about good money at the Stella Stock Report. So our first kid we got, Kent McKinley Sr., defensive tackle, Dior Gardner. 6'4", 285 pounds, got 22 offers. Recently got an offer from Kansas State, Iowa State, Oregon State. He's committed to Bowling Green. So what that means is he's going to have some decisions to make here real soon. But what that also means is his stock is rising. That's why he's on the report. He's not playing both ways as much as he did last year. He got in a lot better shape this year, so he's having a big-time senior year right now. He could play what he could play. He could dominate the game for longer periods of time because he's in better shape. He's got a good burst, good agility, good hands, and he's strong at the point of attack. Thing I like about Big Fella is Big Fella got swag. Big Fella got personality. You know what I mean? And some people may say, what that got to do with football? A lot of times, if you're a big fella, you out there with swag and personality, that means your confidence is high. You believe in yourself. You think you that guy. And it's okay to be that way. Everybody different. Everybody going to look at the game and just life in general differently. But that's the one thing I like about Dior Gardner is he got personality, he got energy, he got swag. So what that means is he's a big-time player. He can bring other guys with him. Other people going to want to play with him. They're going to gravitate to him. And all in all, Dior is a big-time high school football player, man. Strong at the point of attack, like I said, strong hands. And for a big guy, he got good agility. So, like I said, recently, Kansas State, Iowa State, Oregon State. So he's starting to get offers from the Power 4 schools. So he got decisions to make here soon. And Dior already know we rock with him here at Between the Lines with Coach Stella. So first guy we got is Dior Gardner. I got a question for Coach Diggs. Coach Diggs, you played Mike Backer. Tell me a couple traits you like when you playing Mike Backer behind a big-time defensive tackle.
I just love somebody who can fill those gaps. Fill those gaps, keep the offensive lineman off of me, and somebody who plays very well with their hands. Hands and leverage, the two most important things to me for a D tackle. If you're really good with your hands, you can make a lot of plays. So that's the two things I look for, the two traits I like to play, those who are just gap stuffers, you know what I mean, who can fill those gaps, who can beat those linemen to the point of attack, who is really good with their hands.
There you go. Hey, kids at home, man, you getting the extra set. You getting extra game this week on the Stella Stock Report.
Free game.
Free game. So Dior Gardner, shout out to Dior. Keep doing your thing. Our next kid we got is Minner Jr., offensive tackle, Landry Brady. 6'6", 285 pounds. He got 10 offers. Cincinnati, Florida, Michigan State, Purdue with some of his bigger offers. When you watch this kid on film, he got good snap off the ball. His first and second step is really quick. He's a good puller. And when he pulling, he looking to destroy people. Like, I don't want to be a defensive end that got to spill or close that area if he pulling, or I don't want to be a backer he climbing up to because he coming to destroy you. He's a good run blocker, strong hands. He got good feet and pass protection also. I think he could be a left tackle or a right tackle at the next level. But to me, I would put him at the right tackle so he could set the tone for my running game on that strong side, on that right side, beat people up all day, and again, be my tone setter for my run game. I'm telling you, man, you watch this kid on film. If you haven't watched this kid on film yet, he is a destroyer. He ain't looking to make no friends out there like other linemen we talked about on the Stella Stock Report. That's what you're looking for in offensive lineman, that mentality that they're not here to make friends. They're not trying to be pretty. They're not trying to, laugh and play games with you during the game. They're trying to punish you, take your will, and destroy you. So shout out to Landry Brady. His stock is definitely rising. I could definitely see him getting more offers here after the season as we get into this December, January evaluation period. Coach Diggs, coming back to you. Tell me some things about playing against a good offensive lineman. What are some things that from your defensive perspective, from the Mike backer, when you know you're playing against a good offensive lineman?
Just flat out nasty. Flat out nasty. Somebody who finishes blocks. Shows up on the game field. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's strong and punch at the point of attack. You know what I'm saying? Quick off the ball, good with their hands. But mainly I'm just looking for somebody who's just nasty. Like you said, want to just destroy anybody that they going up against every time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who just goes hard every single play.
Facts.
Those are the ones that get on your nerves. You know what I mean? So that's what we're looking for. Just be nasty.
Those are the classic guys I talked about with a couple of our linemen before, Marquise Whipple, a couple guys that we talked about. Also a kid like Storm Miller that played defense. They're the classic. I hate playing against them. I love having them on my team. You know what I mean? So, again, that's free game to any young lineman out there. All in all, of course, you got to be able to bend, have good feet, strong hands, and be strong, of course. But you better be nasty if you want to be a good lineman. Next kid we got, Walsh Jesuit senior athlete Aiden Henry. 5'9", 175 pounds. Right now, he got one offer, a preferred walk-on offer from Central Michigan. If I'm running Central Michigan's recruiting department, we're going to change that to a flat-out offer. I don't need you to come walk on. You're good enough to come play here. I want you here for 4 or 5 years. But when you watch Aiden play on film or up close, first of all, he missed the 48 minutes. He don't come off the field unless it's kickoff. He out there for everything. Punt return, kick return, punt, offense, defense. He don't take a break. He playing for 48 minutes. That lets me know he loves ball. He's versatile. He's committed, and he's competitive. So let's start right there. Secondly, he's super quick. Super quick. When you watch this guy play in the slot, scored a nice 32-yard touchdown on a slot fade against Hoban last week. He pretty much beat you in the first 5 yards of his quickness. He get up on you so quick, by the time he break to the route, wherever way he directing to, the DB, he up on your toes, it's too late. You can't open up, recover, and play in his hip no more because he's so quick getting up on you. The kid is tough, high football IQ. If you don't come off the field, that means you smart. If you playing all 3 special teams, you playing offense, you playing defense, that means you got a high football IQ. When I see him at the next level, I see a kid that could be a slot on offense, he could be a nickel on defense, and whether he play offense or defense, he could be your starting punt returner. I think he's going to be a really, really good punt returner at the next level because he's very quick in short areas. He's tough, and he's not afraid. The kid is just a baller and a gamer. At the end of the day, whatever staff give him a chance, he's going to make them really happy. And if I was running a team, a head coach or whatever, I want this kid on my football team. This is the type of kid I want on my football team, man. Mr. 48 minutes. Like I said, tough, quick, high football IQ. He loves the moment. The biggest game this year, he played big time. You could tell in his eyes when you talk to the kid or interview the kid, he wants it. He wants it. So that's the type of stuff I look at as far as when I'm looking at kids that are good football players. If I got to put my recruiting coordinator hat on, like I'm a recruiting coordinator in college, and I'm looking at these high school kids, sometimes you got to go beyond the traits, beyond the size, beyond the speed, and you got to rip open the kid's heart and see what they're really made of. That kid got a chance to be a good football player at the next level. So shout out to Aiden. Keep doing your thing. You know we love you here at Between the Lines with Coach Stella. Coach Diggs, this is the question I got for you. You played at Michigan. You've been a captain, played in the NFL a little bit. At what point do you kind of see the talent dilute and those intangibles take over as far as being tough, being accountable, being mentally tough, can handle adversity, committed, never late, the teammates can trust them? Kind of at what point in high school or in college do the talent level kind of dilute and your intangibles kick in as far as getting you to the next level and beyond?
That's a very good question, very detailed question. For some people, you can see it early on. Some people are just like natural leaders. They're just hungry. They just love being around the game. I think of a kid like a Lynn Bowden. You know what I mean? Super gifted, God-given ability, but just love the game of football.
Right.
Love being around the game.
Gym rat.
Just love being it. Like you didn't have to. Like I never seen that kid when I was around have a bad practice or a bad day. He was just excited for the moment. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of see all those things early on. You know what I'm saying? With certain kids. Some other kids, they a little bit shy, a little bit laid back, take them a little bit time to grow and understand. I was more of like a laid back type of kid, you know what I mean? So it took me a little bit longer to kind of understand, okay, what I need to do in order to continue to rise above as I went to each level. You know what I'm saying? So at some point I had to become more vocal. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just takes, takes different people take, time to learn, you know what I'm saying? Time to adjust in certain situations. But as you go up to each league from the college, you know what I'm saying, to the high school rank, man, it becomes a little different. It's competitive. You know what I mean? In high school, you may be the best.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you get to that next level, it becomes competitive. So each practice, each opportunity, you got to go out there and prove yourself. You know what I mean? Because like I tell people, yeah, it's harder to get there, but it's harder to stay and keep your position because somebody is always coming in. I may be a little bit more hungry than you. You know what I'm saying? So while you going to say, okay, man, I'm going to hang out such and such, they're in the gym working. You know what I'm saying? They're in the gym working on their craft. They're in the gym getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like one quote my boy Coach Stella wrote down that I was paying attention to. We had a meeting yesterday. I was paying attention to. You have to start living a lifestyle that match your dreams.
Facts.
And when you begin to understand that, that's the moment that switch will go off for you. So if you tell me you want to be a college player, you want to get to that next level, or you in college, you said you want to get to the league, you got to start living a lifestyle that match your dreams. That means you're willing to do any and everything to get where you're trying to go.
Facts. Facts. He over there preaching. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate the love on the quote. That's something I really believe in. And shout out to all the kids if you watching. If you don't learn nothing else, at least take that quote Coach Diggs just talked about. Your lifestyle has to match your dreams that you want. Quit telling me you want to play Division I or college football, period, and you don't work out, and you don't do speed training, or you don't run track, you don't watch film, you don't know the other team's best formation, you don't know the other team's best player, you don't know the other team's best play on 3rd and 10. So that's free game again from Coach Diggs. Appreciate you. And again, shout out to Aiden Henry at Walsh Jesuit. Keep doing your thing. And the last kid we got is Ursuline Jr. edge player, AJ Snider. AJ, 6'3", 230 pounds, doesn't have an offer yet, starting to gain interest from the MAC. When you look at AJ play, AJ, big, strong kid, strong hands, high energy, high motor. Again, it's one of them kids you love playing with, hate playing against. He's starting to fill out into his body. I think he's going to continue to get bigger and stronger. Next year, I can see this kid being all of 6'4", 240, 245 pounds. Strong at the point of attack, good hands. He does a really good job setting the edge, which is something you have to do as an edge player. Again, he's starting to get some interest from the MAC, some visits, some kids. Some schools want him to come visit, come to some games. That's going to turn into offers here real soon. Again, AJ Snider, 6'3", 230, strong at the point of attack, strong hands, high motor, high energy, playing in a good program, playing for good coaches. So I expect this kid, his MAC interest that he's starting to get now, I expect that to turn into MAC offers real soon. And he's a junior. So a kid that's continuing to grow and has another year to play, the stock is going to continue to rise. So shout out to AJ Snider. AJ, keep doing your thing, baby. We peeping you here at Between the Lines with Coach Stella like we always is. And that's our 4 players we got on the Stella Stock Report. Before we get out of here, one more question for Coach Diggs. He's giving out free game. Here at Between the Lines with Coach Stella, we always want to look out for our kids that's at home in the next generation. So all in all, Coach Diggs, when you just looking at kids that want to play college football or tell you they want to play college football, what is a couple things you looking at from that kid, whether it's talent-wise or intangible-wise? What are some things you looking for?
First is just be prepared. That's important. Be prepared. Make sure you know what's going on. You understanding the game plan so you can get out there and show up and show out. If you're telling me that you want to play at the next level, if I just happen to go to a game with Between the Lines and they say we're going to check out such and such, if they just give me your names, I don't even want to know the positions. When I show up at the game, I want to see you a step above everybody else. I want to see you dominating. That's the first thing you got to do if you want to get to that next level, because you can't dominate at the high school level. You most definitely ain't going to be able to dominate at the college level. So to me, I don't even know what position you play. Just give me your name. I show up at the game and I could tell you, oh, that's who you was talking about. That's such and such right there based on what I see. So like you said, be prepared, put in that work, do everything you need to do to get to that next level. be great at. Be great at your position. You should know everything in and out about your position. You know what I mean? So just be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Continue to get better. Don't allow your setbacks, you know what I'm saying, that they continue to set you back. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to work on being great. Like I always say, perfect your craft. Continue to work on your craft. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say always win the next rep. Always look for the next rep. I don't care if you just win a 60-yard touchdown or you just had a sack or you just made a tackle for loss. Always concentrate. I'm going to win that next rep. So that's how you continue to grow. That's how you can to continue to get better. So those are some of the things I pay attention to. Like it just if you tell me this is what you want to do, you have to show me. If you ain't showing me, you're wasting my time.
There it is, baby. Stella Stock Report with a special guest, free game. Don't get no better than that, brother. Don't get no better than that.
Hey, stay locked in between the lines and Coach Stella.